Hello, and welcome to Sherm's Catering. So I just wanted to say congratulations, welcome aboard, and hopefully you'll enjoy your new experience at the number one catering company for Delaware. So I wanted to go over a few things as you're a new employee, and you are probably handed a lot of things to sign and a lot of things to read and a lot of information, and then jumped right in to getting to work. So I wanted to take a couple minutes and just run through a few things that are important to us here at Sherm's Catering. Now you're part of the family, and we mean the family. We all try to help each other grow. We help each other succeed, and that's what this is about this evening, to help give you another little lesson so that you know where to go and find things and what is expected of you now that you're part of our team. So you should have received this, and it says Sherm's Catering Employment Policies, Procedures, and Handbook. Now, I'm not going to read through all 18 pages, and I didn't realize it was 18 pages until I went through it today. But there's some great things that we should start off with. And the first is that it congratulates you on being on onboarding with us, and then it gives us a little brief description of us and what we've done for the past 13 years. Yes, we've been in business for 13 years as of this month. So the first thing I think is important is our vision. And it says Sherm's Catering is the industry leader in catering. If you mention needing food for an event, Sherm's Catering is the one you will call. And that's truly the fact. If anybody knows anything about Sherm's Catering, is that if you mention Sherm, somebody knows Sherm. Everybody's friends with Sherm. So we've done a lot of business in Delaware, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Maryland, but specifically in Newcastle County. We are one of the premier go-to companies when somebody needs food for an event. Second, our mission. Our goal is to take away the stress from planning your event, big or small, with our years of experience to guide you through this process, all while providing you the best customer service, the best food, and the best possible price. Exactly. We try to keep everything in line so that our customers are constantly calling us back because they had the best price and the best service, and they had your smiling face coming there or preparing the food, and food is very personable. So if you're not happy, the food isn't good. So let's always try to remember, keep a smile on our face. Our core standards: to be on time every time. That's to work, that's to an event, that's to a delivery, that's wherever you need to be. You have to be punctual. People hate it when you're late, especially when you're bringing food to hangry people. Normally a corporate event or weddings. Nobody likes to be, at a wedding for 8 hours and they're starving, and then the caterer is another 20 minutes late bringing food. Yes, there's always reasons why something is late, but you as a person, you as a staff member, us as a company, we should always be there early, not on time. Early is on time, and on time is late. And if you know who that slogan is, good for you. I'm friends with him as well. We think it's important for everyone to eat. What that means is that we want to make sure that we always are doing the right quantities of food. We're serving the right quantities of food. You can't overserve, because what if you were the last one at the wedding, the last one at the beef and beer, the last one to come to eat lunch at the corporate luncheon? You remember that when they ran out of food. Nobody likes to be that person. So let's make sure we're doing our job. We're measuring. We're measuring out to make. We're measuring out to serve. We're making sure we brought 54 knives and 54 forks to an event that only had 50 people. Always bring a little extra. It's better to have extra and not need it than need it and not have it. Respond to customers with 24 hours. This is mainly for the office staff, but it's for everyone. If somebody asks you a question and you don't know the answer, just say, hey, give me a second. Go to your supervisor, the captain on staff at any event, or just look to the customer or the employee next to you. They may have been here for 5 or 6 years, so they may know the answer. Let's just be nice and say, I'm sorry, I don't have the answer, but I will get it for you, and I'll be right back to you. And make sure you do that. Always be a person that does what you say and say what you do. Personal information. We don't hand paychecks out to baby mamas, mom, dad, other people. This is your information, your check. If you don't pick it up, it doesn't get handed to you. If it's your last day and you get a check, it gets mailed to you by certificate of mail. What that means is we have to go to the post office and get a little receipt, and we pay $3.87, and we send it to you. And I have a copy from the post office saying I sent you the check. So get on ACH. That way you don't ever have to worry about checks. Interaction with customers. There is no yeah or whatever. Let's speak to them like you would speak to your grandparents. Let's be respectful. Let's be nice. Understand that every customer at every event is the one paying your salary. How much you get paid. Without them, there is no you. And without you, there's no us. And without us, there's no great food in Newcastle County anymore. Scheduling. So there's always things with the scheduling and paperwork and all that stuff. So you should have received in the back of this, there's a checklist, and it's a W-4 and I-9. You will not get paid if you haven't filled that out and turned it into the office. Payroll. The pay week starts on Wednesday and ends on Tuesday, and you get paid that following Friday. So we really we don't hold your money at all, because you're getting paid 3 days after the pay week ends. So there's no holding their money. So the quicker you can get it to us, the quicker we can get it to you. If you don't clock in, that's not our fault. I pay a fee every month so that you can have an app on your phone that you can clock in and clock out. So let's just remember, let's be respectful. When you try to clock out at your house, there's a little GPS tracker in there that tells me you were at your house. So let's remember, we clock in and clock out like we do everywhere we go and every job we've ever had. I just make it easier for you so you don't have to worry about waiting in line or waiting till the clock strikes exactly 9 o'clock and there's a line of 8 people trying to clock in. So please, let's make sure you get your When I Work login and download the app onto your phone so that you can get your schedule. All schedules are online, and it's your responsibility. You can set your notifications to let you know if you have a shift 1 day before the shift, 45 minutes before the shift, 15 minutes before the shift. So there's no excuses as to why you're late or why you don't know about a shift. So please, just look in the app like you would go and order something from Amazon. You would look around and check stuff out. Same thing on this app. I know it's a work app, and I know it's probably not as exciting as ordering something off Amazon, but remember, if you don't clock in, you don't get paid. And if you don't get paid, you can't order anything on Amazon. So, time off request, real quick. You have to submit a piece of paper form, or you have to go on your When I Work app and ask for time off. We need at least a minimum of 48 hours for a daily request of something. We need 2 weeks for any type of vacation request. We love the more notice, the more it's easier for us to schedule around things. We also know there's emergencies. Let your supervisor know about the emergencies. We're here as a family, here to get along, but we're not going to tolerate people asking for a day off 2 days before constantly. All right, that's no longer emergencies. That's just you not managing your appointments or your time or anything else, which is not our fault. And my biggest pet peeve of the world is a no call, no show. That is one of the things we don't tolerate. If you don't call and you don't show up and you don't call us and let us know what happened, because everybody has accidents, a flat tire, somebody gets sick, somebody had to go pick somebody up from school, somebody's passed away. We all understand everything. All you have to do is call. You can text, because almost every supervisor texts, and it's not an issue. And just say, hey, something happened, I can't make it, I will call you when I get a second. You could be in a hospital, you could be in the ER, you could have been in a car accident. We don't know. But if you just let us know that everything's okay and you're being respectful to us, letting us know that you can't make it, then we won't wait for you. We will try to find somebody to fill your shift so that we can get people out there. But if you don't call us and you don't show up, you no longer work at Sherm's Catering. This is your first, final, and only warning. Dress code. We wear black. Black everything, black shirts. If you are a server or you represent us to the customer face to face, you need a logoed outfit with a name placard on your shirt or on your dress shirt or whatever it is. So you will not see a customer if you don't have a logo on your uniform. I'm sitting here talking to you right now and I have a logo on my uniform. There's no excuse. You get it at cost. I don't make any money on the shirts, the hats, the parkas, the fleece, the chef jackets, whatever it is you need, we get it. You must be wearing black at all times. Next thing, tobacco. You can have smoke breaks. But don't abuse them. Okay? Ask your supervisor when it's okay. Take a 5-minute break. Go out, smoke, come back in. Just like any other job. So remember that. Next thing, theft. I don't tolerate it. If it's not yours, it's theft. We'll leave it at that. So there's a laundry list of things here that we don't tolerate. First offense is a fireball offense. So you should definitely take a look at that. There's 15 things. Again, my biggest pet peeve is no call, no show. Obviously, theft. You can't fight. Don't put your fingers on and hands on other people. Don't argue with a customer. The customer's always right. Even when they're wrong, they're right. Just say, yes, let me go get somebody to help you. You don't have to argue with them. Let somebody else take care of it. Find a manager. Find a captain. Find somebody that has been there way longer than you and ask them to help you. Do not argue with customers. But another huge one. Sexual and other harassments. We don't tolerate that. We're here for work. We're all professionals. Let's just keep it that way. We don't talk about that stuff. We don't touch other people, so we don't have to worry about that. Everything we do and say at work is confidential. It's under our confidentiality agreement. You're not to tell other people sensitive information, dollar signs, money, customers, names, salespeople's names, other people that we contact when you drop off food or interact with other people's food, deliveries or appointments. It's all confidentiality. Last and most importantly, if you have an issue with your payroll, Renee is our HR and our admin. So that goes for any kind of payroll related timesheets, paychecks, deductions, any of that kind of stuff. I want to let you know that we use Sure Payroll, which is a sister company of Paychex. So as soon as we put your information in, it goes all to all the state agencies. So if you owe child support, or you have a state deduction for IRS taxes, back over in payment of unemployment, all that kind of stuff, they're notified immediately. And as soon as we get the documents, it comes out of your check, no matter what it is. Yes, you think that we're a small company, but we're not. We follow all the rules and all the regulations as far as you getting paid. That's why we have When I Work, so that you can track when you work, so that I'm not nickel and diming you and you're not nickel and diming me on the pay stubs and on the timesheets. So everything's fair, and that's why I pay for the software, so that we don't have to worry about managing what you're writing down and what you're not writing down. So make sure you're clocking in and clocking out. And if you don't, ask the employee to your left or your right, how do you become the number one employee? It'll be a good conversation starter because you're new. So ask the employee to your left or an employee to right, how do we become the number one employee? And they'll all tell you, because they've all done it. So getting back to, if you have any HR, whether that's what you want to report somebody for misconduct, or you have an issue with your paycheck, you're going to email that to exec_admin, ADMIN, at shermscatering.com. Again, that's E is an echo, X is an X-ray, E is an echo, C is in Charlie, _ the bottom line. Admin, ADMIN, at shermscatering.com. That's how you resolve all issues. Renee only comes in once or twice a week for about 5 to 7 hours, so she normally looks at emails and she normally responds to them, but she's not there every day. So if you made a mistake, it's not our emergency to fix it. We will fix it, and we'll fix it in a timely manner. If it's a huge mistake, we'll fix it fast. We'll take care of it. Don't worry about it. We're not here to beat you up or bang you up on your paycheck or any of that kind of stuff. But normally, if it's a huge mistake, we'll find it before you'll find it. When you forget to clock out and then you roll over and you have 24 hours of overtime because you clocked in the next morning and didn't realize that you didn't clock out, and there was a problem. So we'll figure it out for you. Don't worry about it, but when we'll come to you and make sure it's right, and we'll make sure we give you another lesson on making sure you clock in and clock out. If you lose your phone or have a problem, everyone has a clock in and clock out. All managers can clock you in and clock you out at an event. And in the kitchen and in the office, there's a iPad next to my office that you can clock in and clock out at. So make sure you always have all the information. Again, we welcome you aboard. I just wanted to make sure that we got some things, that you're taking a look at. You got the 18-page handbook. Take a minute, read through it. It takes probably 15 minutes to read through it. Just understand that we're here to help you. We're here to coach you. We're here to make sure that your success here is one that you're going to like, and one is fruitful for you and fruitful for us, and continues on our path of being the #1 caterer in New Castle County. Again, this is Sherm. I welcome you to the team, and I look forward to seeing you in the kitchen, in the office, at the next event, or helping us in every way to continue to be #1 in Delaware. Thank you.